So today we will discuss about window function. So let me tell you what window function is and why we use it. So do anybody know what window function is? Anyone? You guys can answer me in the chat box if you guys are aware of what window function is. Try to answer if you know what window function is. I'm not going to sue you if you write the wrong answer even. Yeah, good Akshay that you tried to answer. It's like the one possible way, Hemant. But yeah, good that you tried. Yeah, you can use window function for ranking. That's where you use window function. But what window function is? I will provide you recording by myself. Don't need to record the session. Okay, everyone? I will provide it to you. So I'm denying your access. Okay, good, everyone that you tried. So what is window function? Why we use it? So it's a kind of special SQL function and it is used to perform calculation. It is used to perform calculation. Now you guys must be asking that we can perform calculation using aggregate functions, right? What are aggregate function like sum, max, min, count, average? We can perform calculation by that also. Then what's the difference between like why we want to do the calculation with the help of window function? So the thing is that window function don't collapse the row. If I write in this way, that I want to find out the sum of all the rows, let's say. So I want to find out sum of all the salary from my employee table, right? If I just write in this way, you can see that only one column and one row I am getting, right? All the rows are collapsed. Am I correct here? Yes. But if you write in the form of a window function, in window function, you will use a over clause. I will tell you how to write it. Right now, just see the syntax. You will also be able to write that syntax after this class. Right now, let me write it. So I want to find out. So I'm selecting everything. I want to find out the sum of salary. Okay. Then I will write over clause. Then over in order by I'm writing. I will tell you what I'm writing after this. You all will able to get it what this is. Just a second. So if I use my window function, what will happen? Let's run this. You can see here, I'm getting total for every row. None of my row is collapsing, right? I'm getting total for every row. Am I correct here? Don't focus on the syntax that much right now. Just see what the answer is coming. Okay, everyone. Can you see the difference? When I just run this statement, this collapse all my rows and give me one column and one row. When I use a window function, then you can see that all the rows are as it is and I'm getting total also. And none of my rows are collapsing. If I just even remove that star part, you must be thinking that I have put this star, that's why I'm getting. No, this will still work. See, are you guys able to understand this much? Do you guys get the difference? Then we will move forward. Don't focus on syntax right now. Just focus on the answer that we are getting from this syntax. Okay. So now, as you guys can see that in window function, we will use over clause. Okay. You get that? In window function, you will use over clause. And I have to tell you one, two or more things that inside this, I have used order by. So everybody, I think you guys know that what order by is used for. Ordering things, correct? In ascending or descending manner. So it is used to ordering things in ascending or descending manner. Yeah, sorting the things out, correct? And there is one more thing which is called partition. Partition by. Do you guys remember about group by? Do you guys remember about group by? So what is group by and where we use it? To sort the result, we use group by? No. To sort the result, we use order by. Yeah. To get the summarized data. So what group by is used for? So as the name say, group by is used to make the groups, right? If I just say that, yeah, good everyone, good everyone. Yeah, that's also one of the things where group by is necessary, Vijay. I will tell you, Vishnu, what's the difference between both of these things and what the similarities. I will tell you. So group by is used to group the things, correct? Group the things according to something. If I just want to have, okay, write the syntax for me. I want to have the sum of salary for each department. I want to have the sum of salary for each department. Try to answer that. I want sum of salary for each department. Write the full syntax for me, everyone. Abhineet, we don't have a department ID column. We have a department name column. So you have to use that instead of department ID, okay? Senthil, your answer is correct. Good. Hemant, your answer is correct too. Ayush, Anshuman, the thing is that you haven't used from. You are using some table, right? You have to use from. Anshuman, are you able to get that? Correct, Anudita. Akshay, correct. No, don't need to be sorry. You tried, that's a good thing. Group by Mahesh, you also did the same mistake. We don't have any department ID column. We have a department name, so you have to do it on that basis. Entry, correct, 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 everyone. So the syntax for that is, I want department-wise salary, so I will take department name. I want to have the sum of salary, so I will take that also from my employee table. And then I have to group by department because I want department-wise. Am I correct here? Am I correct? Yes. So if I run this, you can see that, what you can see that all the rows are collapsing, right? Only admin is repeating one time and I'm getting the sum of salary one time, correct? All the rows are collapsing. Am I correct here? But if I use partition by, so how we will use partition by? Let me just copy that part only so that I don't need to write the syntax again. So let me run my employee table so that you can see that. So I want to partition it. So I will write partition by. On what basis I will partition them? Tell me. I want sum of salary on what basis? On department basis. So I will write department name over there. Department name. Then order by this between this. If I want a department name also. So I will write department name, comma. So let me run this. So here you can see that. Can you see the difference now? Here, none of my row is collapsing. I'm getting the same answer, but none of my row is collapsing here. If I run both of these syntax together, let me show you the whole difference. You can see that the above one is my group by syntax and the below one is my partition by syntax. Did you get that? No, in group by, we can't do distinct department name. With group by, distinct is a complete blunder. You don't need to use distinct with group by. Okay, Abhineet? But why you need to do distinct in window function? So did you get this much? Yeah, you can do so, but I don't want to do it here. That's why I'm not doing. Okay. I want to tell you the difference. Okay. So one more difference is there that if I add employee ID here, you guys know that if I'm using an aggregate column with a non-aggregate column, then I have to use it in my group by, right? If I run this much syntax, how many of you think that this statement will work? Yeah, it will not work because I'm using two non-aggregate function with a two non-aggregate column with a aggregate column. So I have to give that in my group by, right? I have to give that in my group by. Am I correct? I have to give my employee ID in group by. Am I correct here? Yes. So you have to give all the non-aggregate columns in your group by when you are using it with the aggregate column. I told you that before also. But if I write employee ID here, then it's not mandatory for me to write that employee ID in my partition by. I can run that without giving it in my partition by also. You can see it over there. Do you get this, everyone? Do you get both of these differences? Any confusion to anyone yet? You can see there that I have given employee ID, but I'm not using employee ID in my partition by. So tell me what's the difference between group by and partition by in the chat box, everyone. I want to see how many of you are able to answer it. What's the difference between group by and partition by? Try to answer it in the chat box. Yeah, good, good, Anudita. Good, good, very good. I will tell you what's the purpose of that when we will move towards the question. Okay, Pankaj? Good, good, everyone. So now I just want to tell you one more thing. So you guys must be thinking, I hope that this much of syntax is clear to everyone. That in this column, what I'm doing is, I want the sum of salary, so I'm writing sum. Guys, see here, I can see your answers. That's good that you tried it and you are giving the correct answer also. Good, everyone. So see here, is this much syntax clear to everyone that what I'm doing here is I want employee ID, department name, and I want the sum of salary. I wanted to partition by the department name, so I have given that, and then I am ordering it by my employee ID. Is this much syntax clear to everyone? The thing that I have colored blue. No yeses, no worries. We will move forward then. I will tell you what the thing is. So before that, you should know what this thing is. Like why have I put a row between unbounded proceeding and unbounded following like this? You should know about this, so I'm telling you. So if I just use my employee table, you guys can write no also in the chat box if you are having anything or any confusion and you are not able to understand anything, you can write the no. So here, what I want to find out, see the question that I want to find out sum of salaries. See here, I want to find out the sum of salaries. Like I want to find out all the sum of salaries without collapsing the columns, without collapsing the rows, without collapsing. So how can I do it? So first I will write select. I want to have everything, so I'm writing star over there. I want to have sum. So for what sum I wanted it to be, for which column sum I want, write in the chat box, everyone. Salary, right? And I don't want to collapse my rows, so I'm using a over clause. Inside over, I'm using that. I am not using anything. I'm not giving anything from my table employee. Let's see what happens if I do this. Can you see that? I'm getting every sum. I'm getting the sum of every row here. Can you see that, everyone? Yes. So if I write only this much, order by employee ID. If I write this, I will not get the sum of every row. You can see that I'm getting cumulative sum. What cumulative sum is? Sum of current row and the before row. And before row. If I write like that, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the cumulative sum will be that. Before 1, do we have any row? Before 1, do we have any row? No. So what will be the sum here? Only the current row. So it will be 1, right? So 2 is my current row and the before row is my 1. So what will I get over there? I'm talking about this answer, Bhargav. 3, right? For 3, current row and the above rows, what it will be? Current row and the above rows, it will be 6. And for here, current row and the above row, what I will get? 10. Good everyone. So you get it what cumulative sum is? So here I am getting cumulative sum. If I want to have, if I want to have total sum like that, how can I do so? Total sum of all the rows. By this, how can I do so? So the thing is that there are something which is called rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. What? Tell me what does that means in English? Tell me what do you mean by that in English? By seeing this text, what you mean? Like what you think what this will work for? What is the meaning of preceding? Preceding, what the meaning of preceding? Before, right? And what is the meaning of following? After. So what I want all the rows between unbounded preceding means all the before rows. Unbounded preceding means all the before rows, all. Okay. And unbounded following means all the after rows. So I want all the rows being before also and after also. So if I write like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here my second row is my current row. So which are the rows will be included in this part? Which rows will be included in this? If I write like that, rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. So which rows will be included? What is the before row? Before 2, which row we will have? Before 2, what row we will have? 1. Am I correct? Before 2, we have 1. After 2, what we have? After 2, what we have? Unbounded, I said. Na? So I want all. 3 and 4. And I have said that rows between. That means 2 will be also there because I have written between word. Between before and after, we have the current row, right? Are you guys able to understand me what I'm trying to tell you? Yes. Before and after, we will have the current row, right? I have written rows between. So I will have the between row, which is my current row, right? Right, everyone? Yes. So if I write like that, rows between here unbounded following, unbounded preceding and unbounded following. So what will happen? What will happen, everyone? Tell me. If I write like that, what will happen? I said I want every row, right? So it will take the sum of every row. Unbounded preceding every above row, every below row, and the current row also. Do you get that, everyone? Yes. So here you can see that the sum of every row I am getting for every current row. If this is the current row, I am getting every sum above, below, current, everything. Do you get that, Pooja? Do you have any confusion? Okay. So let's talk more. If I write like that, you can ask in the chat box if you want to ask anything. I will answer all your questions. So, are you, Anshuman, what I'm saying is, here it is written unbounded preceding and unbounded following. What unbounded preceding means? All the above rows. Preceding means before, right? Let me explain you again. Preceding means before, right? Anshuman and Pooja. If I write like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kindly write in the chat box yes or no. Preceding means all the before rows. I want all the before rows and I want all the after rows also. Unbounded following means all the after rows. So what row I will get for 1? 1 is my current row, right? I have written rows between. So if I just take this, if I just take my 2 as my current row here right now, here my current row is my 2, let's say. So what is the above row? What will be my preceding row over there? What is my preceding row, Anshuman? Anshuman, what is my preceding row for my 2? It's 1, right? Preceding row. Preceding means above. Okay? Pooja, preceding means above. So which one will be my above row? Okay. Then which one will be my following rows? I want all my following rows. I have written unbounded. So I want all my following rows. So what will be my all my following rows? All my following rows, Hemant, Pooja, and what? What will be my all the below rows after 2? 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Now let us talk about 2. So I have written that rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. Means I want the between row also. So before and after, what will be my row? If I take unbounded preceding is my 1 and following is my 3. So which row will I get now for between? Which row will I get for between word? So here you can see that I will get 2, right? Because that will be my between row. Is this clear to you now, Pooja and everyone? So if I just talk about my 1, so what rows will I get for 1? Tell me. What rows will I get for 1? What rows I will get for 1 if I use this? Rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. Tell me. Pooja and everyone. 2, 3, 4. I will get between row also. I will get current row also, Pooja. Okay? Do you get your mistake? I will get current row also, everyone. Before I don't have any row, that's not my problem. I have the current row, so I will get that. For 3, what will I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3 also I will get everything. For 4 also I will get everything, right? For 4 also I will get everything. Am I correct till now to everyone? Yes. So that's what I have written. So I have written that I want the sum of salary for all the. Here I have written that all the unbounded preceding and unbounded following. That means that it will give me sum of every row that I have. Get this? Any confusion to anyone now? Pooja, Amog, anyone? Do you get that? Okay. So now you understood now why we are getting the sum of every row here. Okay. So if I write like that, now my next question is, if I write rows between one preceding and one following, what that will mean? I have the same rows here. What that will mean? Rows between one preceding and one following. What you think what that will mean? What other rows will be included in that? No, no, I'm not asking what I will get for one. I'm asking what that mean, what the syntax will mean for you. Good, 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 Hemant. See, that means I will get the preceding row, I will get the before row, right? One preceding means I will get one before row, right, everyone? I will get one before row, one preceding means that now. Tell me, everyone, what one following means me. One after row I will get. One following means one after. And between one before and one after, what we have? Between before and after, what we have? The current row we have before, between and after, right? So I will get current row also. Get that, everyone? Do you get this? So for one, what will I get? For one, what will I get? Before one, I don't have anything. So I will get current, and after one, which is 2. For 2, what will I get? One before, current, and after. So I get 3. For 3, what will I get? One before, current, and after. So one before, current, and after. So do you get this? Any confusion to anyone? No. So if I write like that I want one preceding and one following, so it will give me the sum of that only. One preceding, one following, and the current row. So here you can see that if you see this, one preceding which is 4, current is 3 and 4, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are getting 11,000 over there. You can check your answers also. Is this correct? Do you get this? Do you get this? Okay. So if I write like that I want, let me copy down that. I want unbounded preceding, and one following. So what will I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. What will I get? No, no, same. I have written unbounded. Unbounded means all. So I will get all before, and we want to have after also. So one after, and between that I have the current row. Do you get this? Do you get this? Those who have written wrong, Senthil, do you get this? We will have the current also. No? We have written between word. Right. So what will I get for one now? What will I get for one? Tell me fast, everyone. What will I get for one? 1 and 2. What will I get for 2? What will I get for 2? 1, 2, 3. What will I get for 3? What will I get for 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. And what for 4? What for 4? Do we have 5? Hemant, we don't have any 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 I will get. Okay. So do you get this? Everyone, do you get this also? Okay. So if I write like that I want unbounded preceding and current row. So what will I get now? Unbounded preceding and current row. So what will I get now? All before and the current rows. For 1, I will get 1. For 2, what will I get? 1 and 2. For 3, what will I get? All before and current row. All before are 1 and 2 and 3. For 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I sum them, I just told you that what cumulative sum is. Cumulative sum is also the sum na, of the current row and the before rows. Current row and before row. Right? Cumulative sum is that only, na? All before rows. So can I find out the cumulative sum with this? Tell me yes or no. Can I find out the cumulative sum with this? So yes, we can. So I will write down that only that I want to have the cumulative sum. So I am writing rows between unbounded preceding and the current row. So here you can see that I got my cumulative sum. Can you see that? For 3000 above row and the current row 7000. For 4000 above rows, all the above row and the current row 11,000. Is my answer correct? Do you guys get this? Yes. So I hope no one have any confusion yet. So one question for you guys is that I want to find out running average. But how my running average should look like? That it should consist 2 before row and current row. Do you guys get my question? That I want to find out my running average, and my running average should look like that it should consist of 2 before rows and the current row. Do you guys get my question? Everyone? Kindly write yes or no. Yes, so try to solve it. Try to write the syntax in the chat box. I'm checking. Wait a minute. So let me check. Senthil. Good. But Senthil, you haven't used your from word. You are using table columns, right? So you have to use from, right? I think you get your mistake. Everything is correct. Very good. Good, Abhineet. Good, Senthil. Good, Hemant. Good, Ajay. Good, Sonia. Vishali. Good, Vishali. Vishnu, very good. Venkatesh, you also forgot to write your from clause. You have to write the from clause if you are taking something from your table. Everything is correct except that. Good. Vishu, good. Cause I am just writing in my question. I have done that, so that's why I wanted it to proceeding. Okay, I have just given you one question, Harshit. Good. I just want to see that you guys are able to understand it or not. That's why I have given you one question like that. Okay. So where was I? Anudita. You also forgot to write from clause. If we are taking any column from any table, you have to mention that table. Other things are correct except that. Good. Uh, Actually, Henry, one mistake that you have done is you have written everything correct, but you have written from employee first after the star. Just remove that part. Other things are correct. Do you get your mistake? You have to remove that from employee, the one that you have written before after your star. Good. Shilpa. Good. Vijay. Good. The spelling of preceding is wrong. Kindly check that, Vijay. Everything else is correct. Mahesh, good. Pooja, good. So, your by mistake, you have written the current wrong, Pooja, but that's, I think by mistake you have did it. So, good that you guys tried. Henry, do you get your mistake? Good, Alexander. Henry, do you get your mistake? You have to put comma after star. Alexander, you have to put comma after star, like that I have put. So, you have to put that. Other things are correct. Okay. So we want to find out the running sum. So I am selecting everything and I want average. So average of what? Average of my salary I wanted. And then I will use over clause to have the running average. And what I want, I have to use order by employee ID. And then I want rows between. I want two before rows. So I will write that only. Rows between two preceding and current row. And then I'm taking everything from my table employee. So I will use that also. Good, Bhargav. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Yes. So now let us move forward. Let me tell you more about window function, what else we can do it except taking out the running sum and average. So let me tell you about row number, rank, and dense rank. Row number, rank, and dense rank. So see here. For example, I have some IDs like that 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, and we have 4. Okay. So if I write the row number will only give you the serial number. Okay. Row number will only give you the serial number. So it will give you the serial number that we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You get that? What row number does? It just give you the serial numbers. Kindly write yes or no so that I can understand that you guys are able to understand it or not. 5. Yeah, irrespective of same value also. It just give you the serial numbers. Then we have rank. So what rank does? Rank will give you the ranks. So if I have like for 1, it will give 1. For 2, I will get 2. But you can see that 2 is repeating 3 times. 2 is repeating 3 times, right? So after 2, we will get 3 and 4. So it will just consume that 3 and 4. It will not give 3 and 4 now because 2 is repeating thrice. That's why. So we will get 5 now. Now we are getting 5 2 times. So it will skip 6 and we will get 7 now. Do you get that? Do you get what rank does? Yeah, right. No, so you guys are not getting it. So how many times something is repeating, it will consume that number. So here you can see that after 2, we get 3 and 4. So it will consume 3 and 4 because we are getting 2 3 times. Okay, Anudita? Anudita, are you there? And so that's why we are getting 5. After 5, we have 6. But instead of 6, we have 3 only, na? 3 is repeating twice. So it will consume your 6 and it will give 7 for your 4. Now is it clear to you? Now let us talk about dense rank. So dense rank will not consume anything. It will give you rank according to your numbers. It will not consume anything. So for 2, you will get 2. It will not consume anything. For 2, also you will get 2. For here also you will get 2. It will not consume your 3. It will give 3 for your 3. And it will not consume anything. It will give you proper rank that you say. For 4, you will get 4. Is this clear to everyone? Yes. So I'm writing some numbers here. I want your answers for that. I have written 2, 2, and 3. Write the row number, rank, and dense rank for that. I will tell you the use by some questions, Pooja. Okay? We will be doing some question. You will get how we use it and why we use it. Okay? Let me see. Row number, rank. Good, 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 everyone. Good. Good, Mahesh. Good, Abhishek. Good, Senthil. Good, Hemant. Good, Nimish, Abhineet, Hemant. Everyone is doing good. So I hope this is clear to everyone. Let me write the syntax for that. So I'm using another table, that is my new table. You can see here, you can see my new table, how it looked like. So this is my new table. So how you use rank, row number, and dense rank, let me tell you. So I want everything because I want to see. So if I use row number, I will write row number and I will put bracket. Inside bracket, you don't need to write anything. In your over clause, order by is compulsory now. So you have to write order by. So right now I'm ordering by ID. Then I'm giving a alias here as row number, row n. Now I want to have the dense rank. So I will write dense rank. Nothing in your bracket. You have to write it in your over clause. Then your order by ID, order by is compulsory in rank, row number, and dense rank. So here I'm giving D rank as the alias. Now I want to have rank. So I will write rank. And in over clause, I will give that only that I was giving before. Ordered by ID as RNK from your table employee. Now you can see what the answers that you are getting. You can see here just a mistake I did. Invalid column name ID. I am not using ID. I'm using new table. That's why. I'm not using employee table. I'm using new table. That's why it was coming like that. So can you see it? Do you guys have any confusion now? So see here. Row number is giving me all the serial number. Dense rank is giving me rank in proper format. And rank is like excluding the letters that are getting even when they are repeated. Do you guys get that? Any confusion to anyone? To let me know in the chat box. Anyone have any confusion? What you want me to repeat? Vijay. So see here, rank is giving you ranks, right? Vijay. Rank will give you rank. Like the simple rank that you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will tell you where does it will be used. I will tell you right now, Harshit. 4. Like that. Vijay, can you see that? This is for row number. If I use dense rank will give you the proper rank. So for 2, it will give 2. For 2, it will give you 2. And then after 2, you will have 3. So it will give you 3. So this is what dense rank is. But what rank does? Rank will consume the other letter if the things are repeating. So here you can see that 2 is repeating 2 times, right? So it will just consume your 3 and it will give 4 now. Any confusion to anyone in these 3 things? Rank, row number, dense rank. Anyone have any confusion? So now let us talk about something that I want to have. I am using my select star from my employee table. So now my question is that I want to have top two people, top 2 employee salary in each department. Do you get my question? That I want top 2 salaries for admin. Who are the top 2 people who are getting high salary? For HR, who are the 2 people who are getting high salary? Are you guys able to get my question? Tell me. Are you guys able to get my question? Yes. So how we can do it? Let's see that. First, I will give rank to my salary thing. So how can I give rank to my salaries? By which thing? Which thing will be the best? Let's say it's my admin department, let's say, and I have salaries like that 100, 200, and I have 300. So how which thing will be the best one for me to rank it? I want, tell me everyone, dense rank will be the best one because I don't want anything to be left, right? Right, everyone, do you get that why we are using dense rank? So I will first give the ranks to them. So I'm selecting everything and I'm giving the ranks. So I will use dense rank here. Dense rank. Not put anything on your here. Then in your over clause. So I want each department. So do you think I have to use partition by or not? Yes. So I'm giving partition by my which column I want my partition to be happen? Department name, right? Then I want to order them on the basis of what? Order by salary. In which order? Descending or ascending? I want highest to be upper. So ascending or descending? I want highest to be upper. So ascending or descending? So descending, right? Then you're from employee table. So here you can see that if I just run this much, you can see that I will get rank. Now I will save it in my CTE. Do you guys remember about CTE now? So I'm saving it in my CTE. I'm just giving it one table. Now I want top 2 performers. So I will write that I want everything from my CTE. And see here, I have to give some name to my column that I don't have. So I have to give that name also. So I'm giving it as D rank. I want top 2 performers. So in where clause, I will write that where D rank is smaller or equals to 2. Do you guys get that? Do you guys get the syntax? So I will get top 2 performer for every department now. Get this? Everyone. If you don't know about CTE, I have taken the class before. I will provide you that video, Mamta. CTE is just a common table expression. It just form a temporary table that does not exist in your database. I can't explain you right now because I'm explaining window function, but I will provide it to you. Okay. Other things you got that, na? Other things you got it, I guess. So let us talk about one question that you guys have to do. So I want second highest salary. I want second highest salary for each department. This is very important question and it is asked in many interviews. So I want second highest salary for each department. Let me run a table for you. So I want second highest salary for each department. Try this. Are you guys trying? Do you guys get the question? Good, Hemant. I want answer from my students also. Anudita, I think you haven't learned about city. That's why you are not able to do it. But don't worry. First, move towards the topic like city and subquery, then move forward to window function. Because this is the last topic for your SQL. If you guys are not able to do it, don't worry. Just the thing is, good everyone that you are able to do it. Good Mahesh, good. I can't tell you about CT in just 15 minutes, Pooja. It will not be possible for me to tell in 15 minutes. You can see my video. I will provide it to you in the up like in your group. CT and subquery is very important. Wow. Don't worry, but you get your you get the things now that I'm teaching right now. You if you are able to understand even the things that you have to learn after these topics, then that's a good thing now. Good Vishali, good everyone. So the answer will be same. So I will just start. I will write that I want everything from the second people. I want second highest salary, so I will just remove that sign. I want second highest salary, so I will just write 2 here. Okay, that's it. Everyone who did it, that's good. So now I am getting all the second highest salary for each department. Good, Henry, good everyone, good, very good. Now let me tell you one more thing. The last thing that I have to tell you. Those who are unable to do it, don't worry. Try to grab the CT and subquery topic first before going to these advanced topic. Okay. So now let us move toward our last thing, which is lag and lead. So what lag and lead does, let me show you. Let me show my new table, let's say. So what lag does, so if I have something like that, I have these ID. So lag will give you one after ID, like after one what we have. After one what we have. Tell me. 2. So we are talking about lead here. So lead will give you after ID. So after 1 we have 2. So it will give you 2. After 2 what we have? After 2 what we have? It's 3. After 3 what we have? 4. After 4 what we have? Nothing. So we will get null over there. And lag will give you before things. So before 1 what we will have? Before 1 what we have? Nothing. So I will get null. Before 2 what we have? 1. Before 3, we have 2. And before 4, we have 3. Do you get this much what lag and lead is? Do you guys get this? I want everyone, yes. Pooja, Anudita. Okay. So how we will write the syntax? So we will write in that way. I want to have everything, so I will write star, comma. I'm writing lead over there first, lead. Then your column. So my ID column. Then in over, you have to give your order by my ID. Okay, so this is my, I'm giving it as lead over there, leading. Then I want lag also, so lag ID over order by ID as lagging. From your table, new. So let's see what are the things we are getting. I have written add here. I have to write as. By mistake it happened. So you can see that. Are we getting the correct answer? We are getting the before rows. Before one, we have one. So we are getting one like that. Are you guys getting it? Leading, we are getting the after thing. So we are getting the after. After one, we have one only. So we are getting one. If this one, we have two. So we are getting two. Is this clear to everyone? Lagging will give you before rows. Leading will give you after rows. Is this clear to everyone? Tell me. Vijay. Yes. So tell me one thing. I want to see Senthil good. So I want to see one thing. How many of you will be able to answer me that you guys have learned about this now? Unbounded preceding and unbounded following, right? You guys have heard about that. Unbounded preceding and unbounded following. By that, how can I get the leading and lagging thing? How can I get the leading and lagging thing if I use rows between thing? What I have to write to get the leading and lagging thing? Rows between one preceding. Okay. Let me tell you everyone. So we want the before rows. We want the before rows for leading, right? One before row. Leading, we want one before row, right? One before row. Am I correct here? We don't want the current row, na, Nudita? We want only one before row. For leading, we only want one before row. Am I correct? For leading, I only want one before row, na? It will give me one before row. So can I write like that? Rows between one preceding, and we have to give and situation. So one preceding and one preceding. So this will only give me one preceding row, na? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will only give me one preceding row. Am I correct? For lagging, I am talking about. For lagging, let me write over there. Lagging. Lagging. Am I correct over there? So I will only get one before row, which is before one, two, how many rows I have? Nothing. So I will get null over there. Before two, what I have? One. So I will get one. For three, I have two. So I will have two. So for four, I have three. So right, we only want one before row for legging. So I can do it like that way. Is this clear to everyone? Anudita, Vijay, Senthil, Abhineet, Vishali. Good everyone. If what will be the my for leading? Leading, I want one following row. So what will be my syntax for that? So what I have to write for that leading one? Then we will do one question on lead and lag. That's it. Very important. Good, Hemant. I'm not, I'm talking about this thing. I don't want current row, na, Anudita. I don't want current row. I just want the after row. After row I want, na. After one I have one. I don't want the current row. After this one I have two. I don't want any current row. I just want the after row. So what it will be? Good Pooja, good Senthil. It will be rows between one following and one following. Am I correct? Vishali, good. Do you guys get that? Good, good, Anudita. Do you guys understood this part? Everyone, good, Vijay. Now one last question for you that we will be doing on lead and lag. Good, good, Shilpa. Let's do one question on lead and lag. From my employee table. So this is my employee table. What I want to do here is, see the question carefully. So I want to compare my salary, compare salary of the current employer. I want to compare the salary of the current employer with the before employer, with the before employee, or you can say before table with the before employee. And if the salary is high, then I want high. If the salary is same, then I want same. If the salary is low, then I want low. So what I wanted here is, so if I have my salaries like that, 100, 200, 100, and 300, and 300. So I want to compare my salary before salary. So for 2, what is my before salary here? So for 2, what is my before salary, everyone? 100. For 2, I have my before salary as 100. So what do you think? Is it lower or higher? So my current salary is lower or higher? My current salary is lower or higher? Current salary I'm talking. 200 is higher than my, so I want high there. Like that I want my answer to be. This 100 will compare with 200. So I want low here because 200 is bigger here. Now it will compare with 100. So what will I get? What will I get for here? For here, 300 will compare with 100. Before row, before. So I will get high. And then for last, what will I get? 300 will compare with its before row. So what will I get? Same. 300 is same as 300. So I will get 300. So what do you think? Which one I have to use here? Lag or lead? Which one I have to use here to compare the things? Lag or lead? Tell me that. I want before rows. Before. Lead your guys are writing. For 100, see here, what I am getting here. For 100, we are it is comparing with nothing. For 200, it is comparing with 100. So for 300, it is comparing with 200. So what do you think, which one we are doing here? For 300 also, it is comparing with 300. Like that it is happening, na? So what we are doing here? Lag will happen, na? Lag. Are you guys able to understand it? Why we will use lag? Are you guys able to understand this? So we will use lag over there. So now let me write the syntax. So we have to use we have to use we have to give the remark. I have to give low, high, same. So what I have to use when we want to give the remark, what I have to use? Tell me, everyone. Those who have learned from me, tell me. Bhargav, Vaishali, Vijay, Senthil. If I want to give remarks, so what I have to use? Good, good, good. I have to use case when. Do you guys remember about case when? Case when is used to give the remarks, right? I have told you case when for 3 condition, aggregate with case when and simple case when, like that. So I am using case when over there for remarking my things. So I want everything. So I'm writing star over there and then case when. Case when, what will be my first condition? My first condition is that if my salary is greater than my lagging salary, then what I want to give? I have to use the over clause. So I'm ordering it by ID, employee ID. If my salary is greater than my lagging salary, so what will I get? If my current salary is greater than my before salary, so what will I get? I will get high over there, right? when salary is equals to my lagging salary. So what will I get now? Tell me. Employee ID. Then I will get same over there. Right? Now what I have to put? Else what I want to get? Low. And what are the thing that is left in this syntax? Tell me, what is the thing that is left in this syntax? End is left. So I have to give end. So you can see here, if I just show you. So you can see here, if you go for 300, before 300 we have 4,000. So we are getting low for that. For 4,000, 4,000 is greater than 3,000. So we are getting high over there. 6,500 is greater than 4,000. So we are getting high over there. Let's see, we have same or something, or 8,000 is same as 8,000. So we are getting same over there. Do you guys get this? Do you guys get this question? You can try it with the help of CTE also. That's your homework that you have to try it with the help of CTE. So now one interesting thing that I have to tell you is, so if I have, let's start from new. Let me tell you, because I don't want to partition the things. If I want to partition it, if I want like for each department or anything, then we have to use the partition by na Pooja. Pooja, are you able to get that? If I want to partition the things, if I want to create the windows, then we will use the partition by na. Like for each department, I want the highest salary like that. Are you able to understand it? Order by is compulsory. Order by is compulsory for rank, dense rank, row number, lag, and lead. But other things like partition by is not compulsory. Okay. Partition by you have to write when you have to create the things according to it, like when you have to group the things. So we were talking about something. If I write like the syntax like that, that I want to lag it, like the salary over, then order by ID from my table employee. So if this happen, you can see that only order by new, not employee. My table name is new. So if I write like that, so what's the lag ID? You can see here that, guys, can you see that only one ID is lagging, right? Only one below row is getting. Are you guys able to get that? Only one row is getting below, right? If I want to lag two rows, if I want to lag two rows, so how can I do it? You have to just write two. So it will lag two rows now. You can see that. If you want three, then you can write three. Do you get this? And one more thing that I have to tell you is, you are getting null. Instead of null, if you want something else, like instead of null, if you want zero. So how can you do it? Just you have to write the comma and then you can write the zero. This will give zero instead of your null. Do you guys get these two things? Okay, so that's all for today. That's all for window function. Try to solve as much as question you can. And if you guys face any confusion, you can ask me in groups. I will be available there. Do let me know how was the session. Is it interesting?